I'm a miner. I dig holes for a living. Dig is a generous word, really. What I do isn't careful. It isn't delicate. I don't shape stone. I don't carve history. I break it. I drill. I charge. I blast. Then I bog it out. And when the dust settles, I do it again. There's nothing poetic about it. Nothing romantic. It's loud. It's filthy. It's dangerous. But it's honest work. There's a rhythm to it. A pattern your body learns. Drill, load, fire, clear. A rhythm that makes sense. Until the day it didn't.
The mine is called Kalgara Deep, carved beneath the sun-blasted hills of Western Australia. 3 hours from the nearest servo, 6 hours from anything you'd call a town. No pubs, no schools, no streetlights. Just red dirt roads, scrub, ghost gums twisted by heat and time. The kind of heat that doesn't just sit on your skin, it presses into you. Above ground, there's almost nothing. Flat land stretching forever. Mirages dancing on the horizon. The low growl of land cruisers kicking dust into the sky. People think emptiness is peaceful. It isn't. It's loud in its own way. And then there's below. Below the surface, it's another world entirely. Black, hot, pressurized. Like working inside the lungs of a sleeping animal. The decline spirals downward like a corkscrew. You feel it in your stomach before you notice it with your eyes. Levels branch off like arteries, each one feeding deeper into the body of the mine. Ironstone and quartz streak the walls, veins that whisper about wealth. But miners don't hear whispers anymore. All I see is rock. Rock that doesn't want us there. The walls are older than memory, older than language, older than anything we could understand. But they move, they breathe. Miners won't say it out loud, but we all know. The ground shifts when it thinks we aren't paying attention. You feel the weight of the mountain above you, not just physically, mentally, like something is leaning down, watching. The crew is part of the mine too. Worn, thick-skinned, hands cracked open by lime dust and years of work. Tattoos faded until the meaning doesn't matter anymore. We come from everywhere. Kalgoorlie, Perth, Darwin, Broken Hill, Zimbabwe, the Philippines, Fiji. Different languages, different lives. Same whole. Pulled in by money, by distance, by the promise of being forgotten for a while. Down here, the surface doesn't exist. No bills, no politics, no birthdays. Just the job. It's simple. It's brutal. It's honest. It's the deep. That swing started like any other. 7 days on, 7 days off. 12 hours underground, 12 hours trying not to think. Coffee on the bus, dry jokes nobody really laughs at. Same pre-start, same safety slogans. No shortcuts, no shit. The headings were deep, past 1,000 meters. Hot, humid, still. My offsider, Davey, said the air was thick enough to drink. He leaned against the wall, fanning himself with his helmet. Asked if we'd pop out in China if we kept going down. I told him we'd hit hell first. We laughed, not because it was funny, but because laughing keeps your hands steady. That morning felt normal. Too normal. The kind of quiet you don't notice until later, when you're replaying it in your head, trying to remember what you missed. The ground didn't creak, didn't pop. It didn't warn us. I was walking back to the charge-up ute
when the ground moved. Not a rumble, a lurch, like something beneath us rolled over. Dust fell from the backs and ribs, lights flickered, the vent fans dipped in pitch like they were choking. That's when your instincts take over. You don't think, you move. Refuge chambers are lifelines, sealed metal boxes buried deep underground. Air, water, food, a place to wait when everything else fails. I reached the chamber just before the second shift hit. That one wasn't movement, it was sound, a roar. Rock snapping, metal screaming, the mine stretching its jaw wide. I slammed the door, twisted the handle, the chamber sealed, safe. At least, that's what the sign said. Waiting. Time collapses. Time doesn't behave normally underground. In the chamber, it breaks completely. No windows, no clocks, just a blinking LED telling you everything is fine. It didn't feel fine. The air smelled metallic, dry, recycled. 4 meters of space, pale walls, a metal bench, oxygen cylinders stacked neatly like coffins waiting their turn. That's when I noticed the scratches, initials, tally marks, a heart carved into steel. People who waited here before, not knowing if they'd ever leave. The mine knows you. That's when the mine stopped being a place and became something else. It knew me, my habits, my songs, the way I rushed checks when I shouldn't have. It knew about my daughter's birthday, knew I missed it, knew I told myself I'd make it up to her. It knew I hadn't called my mum, knew I was tired. Outside the walls, the earth shifted again, a soft tremble, like a stomach rumbling. The mine was hungry, the tapping. Then I heard it, a tap, one sharp sound, then another. 3 taps, perfect rhythm. I called out on the radio. Nothing. Then footsteps, bare feet on stone, slow, deliberate, coming from where the door should be. That's when I stopped thinking like a miner, stopped thinking like a man, and started thinking like part of the place, the voice. The footsteps stopped. A voice spoke, low, calm. It didn't echo. It landed inside my chest. You came too deep. It said the mine remembers everything you bury, the wall of stone. When I looked again, the door was gone. No damage, no collapse, just solid rock. Cracks spread, shapes formed, faces pressed into stone. Davy, my father, myself, mistakes, shortcuts, regrets, preserved forever. Dig. The voice asked if I wanted out. Then it gave me one word, dig. They said I was lucky. Some didn't make it. They found Davy's helmet, nothing else. Management called it a displacement event. I'm back on shift now. Same mine, same rhythm, short a few names. And sometimes, when I'm alone, I listen, just in case it taps back.